Thank you for calling. Please leave a message.
They build it, that's where I'm gonna go.
By why, I mean what's your purpose? If you're gonna live to be in 2020, you might as well play to be in 2020.
We are one global community.
The digital revolution has just begun.
Hello, Supercharged fans. My name is Phil Burst. Welcome back to the Supercharged Entrepreneur Podcast. Right, today I want to talk about the truth that is that lunch is for wimps. Yes, I'm going to make the case that you, in your daily work and entrepreneurial lives, are wasting a valuable hour of the day on eating. Imagine that. Imagine a life where you had to eat at least 3 times a day and that food actually sustained you, kept you alive, and actually contributed to your ability to perform up to 3 to 4 hours later. Imagine a world where that were the case. Yes, I am being a little bit sarcastic, and yes, this is a little bit of a rant. Let me take you back a few steps. I was talking to a family member earlier this week, and this family member was explaining their current diary situation. They are working for a big company, a well-known company based in the UK. They are working in the human resources function, and they're working on a sizable project to reinvigorate, to reposition all the well-being reward functions within the organisation. She said to me, my diary is full from 8:30 in the morning to 5:30 at night, every day, all day. I haven't got time for lunch. I haven't got time to eat at lunchtime. Most days, she said, I'm coming downstairs, I'm grabbing a bite to eat at 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which is nearly 7 or 8 hours after breakfast. The wonderful irony is that, this family member works in human resources. It's her job to help build the reward function of this business. And I said, that must be incredibly frustrating for you. And she said, yes, it is. It's very, very difficult. And I asked, why do you do it? Her answer was simple. I feel like I have to. I feel like the expectations are on me to perform in this role, especially given this big project that she's trying to get off the ground in a very, very short period of time. On a personal note, this drives me mad. But on more of a professional note, and bringing it back to the subject of this podcast in general, it infuriates me that companies don't make lunchtime sacrosanct. What's that word? Very important. The most important thing, an unmovable and unshakable hour in the day when you can refuel, refresh, relax, and reenergise. Really, really infuriates me, this. My question for you, are you giving yourself an hour for lunch? Right now in your daily schedule, in your diary, have you blocked out 12 to 1 p.m. or 12:30 to 1:30 p.m.? My argument is, if you don't block it out in your diary, if you don't block it as a weekly block, when people are looking at your diaries, they will put stuff in between those hours. It happens to me, or should I say, it used to happen to me. So I came to this conclusion in the last couple of months, during this particularly tricky time of life when we're all working from home. Diaries are very tight because we're all doing lots of Zoom meetings. The benefit of a Zoom meeting is you can do a 15, 20 minute, maybe 30 minute meeting quite well, because you don't need to travel between venues, locations. You don't need to all meet up in one physical place, which involves parking and getting to the meeting room and getting your coffee and sitting down. So whereas in the old world, we did lots of 1 hour meetings, we can now do lots of half an hour meetings. Now this has created an environment where instead of doing 4 or 5 quality meetings during a day, we now have this expectation of doing 5 to 10 meetings per day. That is incredibly dangerous for our well-being. more importantly, for our productivity, for our ability to perform at the highest level in whatever we do. Our bodies need downtime. We will perform better if we have this downtime. More importantly, periods of the day like lunchtime are for refueling. They're for eating. They're for taking on board more super fuels that we need to perform at our peak level during the afternoon work block. I want us to take a step back. I want us to pause. And I want us to reflect on what the last 3 to 6 months have looked like. How have we managed our week? How have we managed our lunchtime? Have we treated our lunchtime with enough respect? If the answer is no, then I think it's time for you to take some action. The first step is to accept that lunch is an important meal during the day. Accept that working for 8 hours straight is not good for your health and it's not good for your performance. Accept it, understand it, and then take action. For me, there's 2 parts to taking action. One is the mental action of saying, I'm committing to taking an hour for lunch every day. The second part of it is creating a system around it. And that system fundamentally is blocking your diary out between the hours of 12 and 1. So no one can book anything in your diary between 12 and 1 every day. I did it from January 1st this year, and I've seen huge benefits. Huge benefits. I'm eating more consistently. I'm eating healthier because I've given myself an hour to make some nice lunch and to sit down for the last half an hour, eat that lunch. Working at home, I'm taking the opportunity to go and spend time with my partner, spend time with my children. Reconnect with them during the day means you're avoiding that huge delay when you're not going to see them. Now, I accept when things go back to inverted commas normal, a lot of us are going to be back in the office and we're not going to see our friends, partners, children during the day like we are currently doing. I accept that. I completely get that. But that doesn't mean it's not an opportunity we should grasp with both hands. I love my kids and I love my partner dearly. I love it being able to run downstairs, grab a quick cup of tea, grab a drink, and have a quick 5-minute chat to my partner. Or at lunchtime to spend 20 minutes, I don't know, watching TV with them or play wrestling with them or playing with the Duplo, whatever it might be. I love it. It's a special, special time. We're not going to get back once this new normal ends. And it will end. This new normal will end. Even if things don't go back to complete normal, even if we evolve as a society to move to a more flexible working style, even if we do that, I still think these principles apply. Whether we are in the office or whether we are working at home, I think we need to give ourselves an hour. If you're currently in an office or if you're envisaging going back to the office sometime later this year, my solution to you, my question to you is, can you get out of the office for an hour? I don't take packed lunches in. A, because I feel like a 10-year-old going to school. And B, because I love the variety of just going to a shop every day and going, do you know what? I just fancy a beef sandwich today. I love that. That's just me. But I also love getting out of the office for an hour. I always take the long way to the sandwich shop. I might try the sandwich shop further into Liverpool or into Manchester, depending on which office I'm in. I might go and walk through a park to get there or walk down a canal to get there. I will make the lunchtime an opportunity to get some exercise in as well as going to get some lunch. The second thing I would do is I would make sure you take a friend. If you want a bit of time with somebody you like or respect or enjoy their company during the working day, take them for the walk with you. Go for a walk. I know a lot of people do this, but I'm just re-emphasizing it's really, really important to reconnect with people and maybe not talk about work for an hour. Talk about stuff that's going on in your life. I hope this doesn't come across as preachy. I don't mean it to be preachy. I'm just trying to get us to reconnect with the real basics of who we are as human beings. Connecting with people, taking time to unwind, recharging, refueling with some really, really nice fuel. We all know that feeling of going out for lunch, don't we? And coming back feeling a little bit more energized. We all enjoy that feeling. For some reason, for a lot of people, in the last 12 months, we've gotten out of that habit. We've stopped taking care of ourselves. And fundamentally, if you listen to some of the other episodes that I have recorded, and if you think about the principles of the book that I'm writing, the Supercharged Entrepreneur book, my mission is to balance well-being with commerciality. My mission is to supercharge entrepreneurs to get them being more effective, more productive, and have a more enjoyable life. I want you to think about balance. I want you to strike that balance between work and between life. I want you to get there on your own. I want you to find that balance yourself. I can't dictate the terms. I'm just giving you a framework to think about. It's really, really important we don't ignore lunch. Lunch is not for wimps. Lunch is for performance athletes, for performance entrepreneurs. Lunch is for the supercharged entrepreneur. That's my rant for today. I hope that was useful. Please do keep in touch, keep your comments coming. I'm really, really enjoying all the feedback you're giving me. It is supercharging me in my effort to help you. I love it. I love when people give me the feedback. I'm very, very grateful for it. I'm so excited. The book is very, very, very nearly done. I'm hoping to get it submitted and authorized for publishing in the next couple of months. As soon as it is available for pre-order, I will let you know. I will let you know where you can go to get a copy of the book. I'm so excited about it. Thank you very much for listening today. As always, I really, really enjoy the time we spend together. Have a great day.